You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
say you get up one morning, your elders have something. You don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something with that dragon eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man do get nothing easy. I say you get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that it care how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something with that eagle eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. Say we got up one morning, independence happening, getting the thing come easy. Now they're taking liberty, but if they know about petition, we have to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jabbing, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something with that dragon eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. So when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking to get it there easy. He got to practice economy, from getting licks from the slave master to become the land owner. Brother, it's a terrible journey, packed with plenty brutality. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to rise up, you got to stand up, make up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother. Cover my sister. Them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's the one and only In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And you know, as we always say, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't matter what color t-shirt you have on a burgundy t-shirt, a pink t-shirt, a maroon t-shirt. Each and every one is welcome in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. And as you know, we always say we originate, we don't imitate. And this is how we start the thing.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, do come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Meditate.
And there you have it. That is the one and only. That was coined by the love doctor. We call him Dr. Rennie Muhammad. And as we say, ladies and gentlemen, we really mean it. We originate. We don't imitate. We bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And I'm going to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't want to hear the truth, you're not going to like what you hear in the village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, share the live as you come in. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here right now at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And take a listen to our /pledge to you, the people.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was a quick slip there. There you have it. That's our /pledge to you, the people, that we'll bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let me bring in my pal, the man himself, the one and only Uncle Tommy. Tommy, how you going, brother?
Good, very good. Thank you, and thank you for having me. And good evening to everyone in the village. It's a pleasure being here.
Tommy boy, today, Tommy, I was speaking to a person today. A former politician in Trinidad that was in a big office in Trinidad, big office. Big office. And she was saying to me, so I was telling her that, I just come from running 6 miles and I high like a kite. A high. Yeah, high. And so she says to me, she say, something, Anselm, one thing I found about you is that you are very disciplined. And I said to her, I appreciate that very much. And it's funny, right? One of the little kids that I coach, an 8-year-old female kid, her mother was saying to me the other day, she says, one thing I notice about you is your discipline. And I'm like, I don't know how they notice it, Tommy, but it's sort of ordinary for me, so to speak. It's like even before I did the show, I already have my clothes already set out to run tomorrow. Right? So it's like, it's not easy to understand, to explain, so to speak. And it was just interesting. But I guess when you're doing something you really, really enjoy, and on top of that, somehow, Tommy, I woke up today and I say, you know what? I feel like running 6 miles. I ended up running it in a little under 48 minutes.
Wow. That's not bad. 6 miles.
Yeah. It's just, and it's like you go out there, boy, and you're all by yourself. It's you against yourself. And when you finish, it's such a splendiferous feeling. I mean, it feels so good, man. It's, I just can't explain it. But I was part of the day, in addition to all the other things that, you had to do. And I listened to the Prime Minister first press conference or first post-cabinet briefing.
Wow.
And I have to say, it seemed like he's in over his head. Yeah. I think the former Prime Minister set him up. I just have a feeling that he gets set up. Because he kind of in over his head. Because, there's 5 different types of apologies, right, Tommy?
True.
And I felt that he opened the inning and he scored a duck. Yeah. He scored a duck. Again, whoever is advising him, they need some help. Because you don't get a second chance to make a first impression, right?
This is true. This is quite true.
You don't get a second chance to make a first. And the first impression
is lasting.
Yeah. He ain't gonna live down this one. And what you should have come out, Tommy, and apologize. Just apologize for being a bully to the guy. And don't try to put, well, to everybody who get bullied, I apologize to all. No. And he's very young at it. I'll put it that way. He's very young at it.
That's a play on words.
No, he is young at it.
Young is young.
He's very young at it. No, he's very young at it. And you will think that knowing that the previous man was a bully, right? And you are also a bully, and I'll play some videos for you all to show it as well.
Birds of a feather.
Correct. Birds of a feather. Yes. Yes. Correct is right, Tommy. You see? So he start off wrong. He start off wrong. And nobody wasn't there to bail him out, to help him. And you know them kind of earpiece them people that's wear? You know the CIA people that's wear that earpiece, like if they're talking to people. I think he should wear earpiece and have somebody whisper in his ear for the next 2 weeks or so, just to help him. He didn't look good today at all. It wasn't very impressive. I understand he might be a little nervous, but
Like you said, he's in over his head.
yeah. He's too young. He's very young in the game. That's what it is. Very, very young in the game.
Yeah.
You know, and I am sure people saw that press conference today.
You see,
go ahead.
Rowe didn't know that everything would just come to the fore as soon as you turn him loose.
And Tommy, let me say this, eh? There's more to come, eh?
Oh, yeah.
There's more to come.
Well, these are going to be, it's 5 weeks of campaigning going to take place, and it's going to be grueling, rather.
Well, that too. You know, but I was expecting to hear him. And Tommy, you know what make it even worse? The Express didn't do him no justice. The Express tried to help him and mislead the people. And a young man who was in CIC at the time told his story, and we're going to play that too as well.
Yeah.
Told his story about the way how the Prime Minister used to bully this guy. Bully. Not for 1 year, or 2 years, or 3 years, It was a consistent bullying by the Prime Minister. And people may ask the question, well, what does that have to do with the election? It is important. Because bullying, hold up. Let me see if I had a Patrick Manning tape.
And number 7, Prime Minister, number 7 got away with it. So he thinks.
Look like if I take you out there, boy. Sorry. Let me see if I have that, Tommy. Yeah, because you remember what Patrick Manning had stated?
Yep.
Let me see if this is it here.
It is not prepared to accept. That is what it was. We just were not prepared to accept that. And Mr. Speaker, you don't know the trouble I see. You don't know the trouble I see. I have had to live with that for 12 years. When you can't have your way, and when he cannot have his way, Mr. Speaker, his method is to bully. That's what it is. His method is to bully you. That is what I fought against. That is why his influence was terminated. Mr. Speaker, we do not tolerate bullying in the secondary school system. We're not tolerating bullying in the cabinet. We're not tolerating it. And if the member for Diego Martin West wishes a cabinet in which bullying is the order of the day, he's going to have to form the cabinet himself. It ain't going to happen in this one. It's not going to happen. He must learn to behave. I don't know if the member realizes it. I don't think the member realizes it. That when you carry on with hate that you have, it impairs your judgment. It impairs your judgment. That is what it does. And therefore your prescriptions are not straight.
Did she assure you of her innocence?
What do you think she told me? What we talked about? Her guilt? Are you implying that she told me yes, she was guilty of taking public money and I told her yes,
Tommy, it's funny, eh? It just so happened that we have a very great archive here. And, Patrick Manning should be a prophet, boy. how could it be that the former prime minister is a bully and the new prime minister is also a bully? How could that be? What did you say again, Tommy? Birds of a feather?
Yeah. And like somebody said, the former prime minister made sure he had a mini me.
So he tried to reinvent himself.
That's correct.
Wow, wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And when you had an opportunity, Tommy, to sincerely apologize, as a matter of fact, let me talk about the 5 type of bully, you know, because, you know, we like to, all you know, we just like to educate here. You know, we're not like them fellas on the pastor with the internet search engine on the Mugabe station. He like to mislead you. We don't like to do that. So listen to this, eh? The 5 type of apologies are adapted from Peter Robinson's 2019 Apology, Forgiveness, and Reconciliation for Good Lawyers and Other Peacemakers. In this book, Robinson pinpoints 2 primary variables to consider when giving an apology: the degree to which the apologizer acknowledged their behavior hurt someone, and the degree to which the apologizer believed what they did was wrong. Did you hear that, Tommy?
Yep. The
This is not.
degree. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the degree to which they believe what they did was wrong.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And when I saw the prime minister standing there and trying to expand to all people that get bullied, and no, Mr. Prime Minister, no, we talking about you and the person who you bully. That's what we talking about. You want to be the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, and you are bully like the former Prime Minister, who is also a bully. And he never apologized for him being a bully. And there is examples, Tommy, lately of him being a bully. And we're going to play it for you all.
Yep. Right there in the parliament.
Right there in the parliament. Right there. It's in nowhere. And on the campaign trail, when it was the local election. Right there. The man is a bully. And you know what? He needs to go and get therapy for his bullying behavior.
Correct.
Yes. Get therapy. All right, let me tell you all. 1, remorse apology. Well, we know he wasn't remorse. Right?
He wasn't remorseful.
There we go. Right? Regret apology. Yeah? Empathy apology. You just giving it to all you. Social harmony apology. And harmless error apology. 5 different types of apology. And my partner had a chance. He had a chance, right, to stay in the wicket. First ball come up, he lost his wicket. Sad to say. I was expecting, I was listening, expecting. I say, all right, he go hit this one out the park. You know, and you know what's the sad part about Tommy White? I hear them PNM people defending. Oh God, yeah, this. Come on, man. Come on, all, it's not everything all you have to defend, you know. Bullying is a serious thing.
Some defenses on the indefensible.
Correct is right. Exactly. Let's go to the chat. Don't forget, folks. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Yeah, Tommy.
Yes, again, share it live. But you know that there are those who, regardless of what you say or do, they stand behind.
So nothing could be wrong for them then.
Yep. And they would find that we are picking.
Oh, okay. We picking. Okay. All right. So Dr. Love was first in. Good evening, brothers and sisters. Love in the house. Great love is all I bring. Respect to the panel, Mr. Walls and Mr. Tommy. Election in the air. People waving like they don't care. Who run Trini? African, Indian, maybe. Chinese, people chanting and bawling. Trinidad has fallen. Santi Manite. Okay.
Anti-humanity.
Anti-Manite, right? Semantic 62, welcome. Look, Capitan. You know, if you was to believe Capitan, you really think Capitan is a PNM intruder? He said, I vote in Stuart Young. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Ansel. Good evening, Mr. Tommy. Good evening to all the callers, all the texters, everybody on the live. Happy to see everybody here on a Thursday. So, Mr. Tommy, Mr. Ansel, you see what the man looking for sympathy? You know, PM?
Yeah.
He said he was bullied when he was in school. You see, that's what it is used, race and sympathy.
Yeah.
That is the best arsenal I have in the stock. He talking about being a bully and how much it affected him while he was growing up. But then you in Parliament calling a former Prime Minister and a lady too, not even respecting your mom. She going to examine.
Yeah.
An elderly woman.
Yes. Man is a bully. He's a bully.
She could have been his mother.
Yes. Yes. And you know what's sad, Mr. Florida? We thought we were getting a different person. But it seemed like he's just too young for the PM job. He's too young.
No, he am not too young. He know the country in dire straits. And he have no solution for that. He knows. Who you think knows? He knows. Rowley knows. And Inbert knows what the country really facing. We don't know. They haven't bring out the information out to the public as yet, but three of them knew.
Yeah, well.
So that's why he's scared. He have no way to bring out this. He knows all his clues, all his non-disclosure loans, and they will coming back soon.
Yeah,
and
well.
they have to pay it.
More to come, boy. More to come.
Yeah.
More to come.
So let you look for sympathy.
Yeah,
and look for his ability. The only thing I see different to the press release, the journalists and them are a little more comfortable to ask questions than the other bully who was the Prime Minister before.
Yeah, correct.
They look a little more comfortable. So I look on listening,
yeah, man.
And we don't have my point of view.
Bless.
All right, Mr. Answer, Mr. Tommy.
Right. Yeah, bless.
Okay.
Mr. Intellectual say, blessed evening, Pro Uncle T and all the villagers. Hope you all had a blessed and productive day. Busy says, good day, Uncle Tommy on Wall Street. All listeners locked on Shady Live. Today menu dal, lice and curry chunks. Word of wisdom, embrace challenges as opportunities. Find joy in the journey and never stop learning. So me I tell you, man. Busy going to
another level.
Yeah. He going to our next level. He gone. He flew to our next level. Let me put it that way. He didn't fly, you know. He flew.
True.
Hey, Busy, you flew to our next level, but you flew. You know, like when you come to Trinidad, you flew in. After 10 years, this dude telling us of wanting to unify the country. Look, 10 years of being a Gary Sobers. A decade. Right? And you sit on there and see the Prime Minister dividing the country. But now you, Prime Minister, you want to come and unify the country. Look, go and get some therapy for bullying, eh? Go and get some therapy for bullying and come back. And then we go talk to you. Yeah? Hey, look, my Chumakanian friend, boy, my real Chumakak friend. Curtis Monteshad, boy. From building 3. Yeah, building 3. But Tommy, I hear they almost finished the building up in Chumakak, you know.
That's good news.
Yeah. Yeah. KFC, welcome.
Hi, good night, Mr. Ocean. I'm good, Tommy, man.
What's happening, man?
Man, right now, I'm in election mood right now, man.
Yeah.
That's not that I'm put my finger in the right place.
That is it. That is the story, you know. Yeah.
I'm into Lovebird, yeah. Short song and rolling out to Lovebird.
Say that again, Stuart Young into what? To what?
Small Pin and Rowley. It's two Lovebird.
Yeah. They join at the neck.
Yeah.
You know them twins. Ever see a twin join at the neck, Tommy?
Conjoin.
Christian community crying out now because they invite some church people and things and the Baptist community and they invite them.
Is the Emancipation Committee or is them or the or some other religious
community and Emancipation Community, something here with some religious leaders. You can't say that kind of thing anymore, but they invite the black people and them.
Oh, okay.
They're not bully too. When you could put potong and like termite.
But you're stealing with videos, man. KFC. You go steal with videos. But that is exactly right. That is bullying at the fullest.
You know something I think outside the box, you know, and then the same people call them termite and cockroach and potong and all kind of thing.
Yeah, when you calling people termites and potong, Tommy. Right? That is mental bullying.
Yeah,
the man is a mental bully.
I guess he never thought it would come back to bite him and haunt him.
It go that I ain't gonna lie. Eh? You see that go haunt that fella, boy. It go haunt him. Sorry.
And bully is called side effect and things. Some people can't take them until they hang themselves and all kind of thing.
Correct is right.
Fallout.
And he come and explain the nation in a proper kind of way, man.
Yeah, he lose the wicked. He lost the wicked.
I just to show you that the vote on this evil, wicked PNM. Because if they're rolling girl.
Yeah.
So them have something going on, come on.
They tight to the neck.
Yeah, they tight to the neck. I love to
man.
The program. Let's keep on the fire blazing and your election to win. We can't drop the guard.
Bless. Right. Let's take this voice note here.
Good night, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy. Mr. Washington, you know, I make a pledge that every day I will come and give one UNC accomplishment. I'm still waiting to hear the PNM accomplishment. But today's number 2 UNC accomplishment is 83 wage settlement. And it's have a list of the 83. So I'll just name a few because I don't want to take up too much time. So some of it was WASA, the Port Authority, all the health authority across the region, north, east, west, south, and the list goes on. So that is number 2 in the UNC accomplishment.
Patty, get together with I don't know if you want to waste your time with Gordon Joseph, but get together with PNM Fox, Mr. X, who else, boy? Get together with 3 of you all and Altier. Let's get together and all you organize, and we'll give you all the opportunity as well to call in. And just as how Caribbean Soul did, you all will call in and tell us as well. All right? You know, I mean, if you don't want, Patty, if you don't want to call, and PNM Fox, if you don't want to call, or you could get it to Gordon Joseph to call, or you could do the research, then give it to Gordon Joseph for him to call, because he might be better at just calling in. You understand? Or you could also get Big George. Big George living right here in East Orange. Or you could try to get he too. But I don't know if he could really be of any help. But I think he might be able to help all you. Yeah? Volsang, welcome. Good evening, Walls, Uncle Tommy, and a good evening to all listeners and contributors. Mickey the Ghost Rider, boy. Yeah. Bijam, welcome.
Yes, welcome. PLM do one good thing. I know.
Well, wait. Bijam, wait.
Yeah.
We want PNM people to call on give PNM thing.
Yeah, but I'm going to help them go a little bit.
You're going to help them out? All right, help them out. Help them out.
I will start with one. I will try to help them out.
All right. Start with what? Yeah.
They take away disability grant from my grandson. For an autistic child.
No.
And I have proof.
Bijam.
I have proof for that, right?
Yeah.
So help them out there. I start the ball rolling.
All right. Okay, good.
Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. So
busy boy.
So
busy interesting.
Pierre Fox, Altair, and Gordon Joseph and Big George. All you get help. Busy start helping all you. All right? Yeah? Mickey the Ghost Rider said the Pierre appointed an attorney general like they're changing diapers. They're all full of filth and corruption. All right. yeah, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, so let me get them one too. I will help them out. He built a library. All right.
Yeah. He built a library, Tommy.
Yeah.
For whatever amount of million, when you could have a virtual library that costs maybe 1% of the money you spend.
True.
I mean, nah. You ain't help them out there at all. Only nah. That was no help. Only stop joking, man, and help out. So Mickey the Ghost Rider said, question for Caribbean Court of Jokers. How can this so-called kangaroo court hire an attorney who was banned and chastised in Florida? He perjured himself under oath. Okay. A quagmire of misfits calling themselves the CCJ. This kangaroo court is a bunch of middle-aged wearing wigs and posing as judges. The so-called court is ready for the tennis court. All right, let's see. Gordon Joseph said, good evening to the village where the bus is passing and looking for passengers. I will suggest, though, if the driver looks and sounds drunk, for your own safety, walk or look for another bus, like Mr. Lala or Roy. Okay, I don't know who Roy is, but Stacy and a few more passengers. Okay. Mickey the Ghost Rider said, Gordon, go and pray for the sanity of our beautiful country. There's life after the demise of the destructive PNM government. Gordon, go and pray for Pastor Google so that we can crawl out of the dungeon this wicked, evil PNM put us in. Yeah. Gordon says, PR, I hope you're baked done and it's cooling till you are ready to eat with some good G or bad G. But after the program, because you may have some corrections to do on the show, okay? Okay. We start See You in Yellow. But is that a new shirt? Or you had it in 2015 and 2020? Fold and put away in a drawer. I'm asking not for a friend. Okay. Patricia Hutchinson, welcome. Blessed evening, Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy and all the villagers in the village. How many times Brian Lara made chicken or duck? And today he's holding more than one record. Am I lying? Okay. Hemorrhage, welcome. Blessed evening, Tommy and Wall watching UNC meeting. Okay. Banmea says, hi, Wall Street. The top story of the day, Trinidad Guardian. China stands with Caribbean, Cuba against U.S. I stand in with Cuba too. Yeah.
Yep.
Nah, Banma is you. You know, if you wasn't here in audio, I get a few calls already. Shanika, welcome. Good evening, Washington, Tommy, and all in the village. Blessing. Yeah, I'm shameful, Rowley. Plain Polias. Who is that? TT Guardian. China stands with Caribbean, Cuba against US. Like I am. I will song part now.
Looks so.
Yeah. Young brother. Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, Mr. Watch it. I said, I think what's the grande? I can play when it go for the break.
Yeah, man.
Watch it and listen it and I can play it. Is that
Cool.
right? You go like that one. Like not the color all this brother brought all day.
All right, bless. Let me see that one, boy. I think I had that one, you know. Let me see. Okay. That's a good one. I see that one. That's a good one. The People's Republic of China has expressed solidarity with the Caribbean countries, urging the U.S. to support the region development. Okay. Gordon Joseph says, I and many others, even in the UNC, I'm sure, do pray for all who are in the parliament. Plain Palaya says, I think we have more important things to discuss than a 33-year-old bully. No, plain pliers. You see, and that's the thing what I say, Tommy. There are important things that we have to discuss, right? In that Stuart Young is the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Okay? And the behavior has happened again recently. It's not like there was not a reoccurrence of that type of behavior. There has been not once, but twice, and many others that we don't even know about, that we may come to know about.
What does that tell you?
Huh?
What does that tell you?
Correct. What does it tell you? Plain Palace, what does it tell you?
Right? He needs intervention.
He needs help. Go and get, you know what he should have gone, you know what she should have said? If I was advising Stuart Young, you know what I would have said? I would have said, look, yes, it happened 33 years ago. And as I stated, it was sad. I apologize to Imran Khan. I think that's the gentleman, young man name. I apologize to him. And, you know, I hope he's well now. You know, and I think just to make sure, you know, I will see a psychologist or a psychiatrist just to make sure there's no reoccurrence of any semblance of that type of behavior. That would have sounded good. Even though he didn't mean it. That would have sounded good. And you wouldn't have people, you know, questioning the apology. Because that apology is very questionable. Very, very questionable. No doubt about it. And we're going to play it for you guys as well, after we come back from the break.
Yep.
Hemraj, the man said he would have to form his own cabinet if he wants to bully. And so he did bully the country for 10 years. The man formed his own cabinet and bully them. How you think Young became prime minister? Through bullying by Prime Minister Rowley. COP, welcome. COP.
Wall Street, Uncle Tony.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good evening.
Wall Street. When there's a bully once, that will just change from you.
Not just
bullying
so.
come from aggressive behavior. Aggressive behavior. And that will just change yourself. You can remember when he now become a minister, when he tell Rudal Munilal, shut your mouth in parliament?
Correct. Yes.
He tell Rudal Munilal that shut your mouth in parliament. Then he tell the prime minister, you go in the bathroom to Zambi. That is aggressive behavior. That don't change. He can't change that behavior. And if you watch it, when the media asking them questions, watch how he face how he just chit. He could have cussed. He could have cussed the lady over there. But when you with them talking about 33 years and you can't go back to 33 years, why you can't go back to 33 years and they're going back to 40-something years, 50-something years for Keith Rowley? Eh? They're going back so much years for Kamala? It's your turn now. Short Young.
Yeah.
It's your turn now. It's amazing to see. They say Short Pants was a witness on that. Short Pants, they say Short Pants, it alleged that Short Pants was a dean in the Catholic school. And Stuart Young's father was on the Catholic board. You know that little child? It alleged that little child could not write common entrance. Wall Street?
Yeah. Yeah.
The child who talk about bullying could not write common entrance. That mash up their life. You know what's up to a child and you can't write common entrance when it's time to write common entrance? Eh? Because you and a board member son was in a problem and the board member is the father and all of a sudden you care. They say it alleged that Short Pants was the dean and when he stand up for the boy, he get fired. The movie out from the school too. So when there's a bully wants that don't change, it's aggressive behavior and you can see it in his eyes. Thank you. You're going for your break now.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot. So, folks, when we come back, we have the evidence to show you that, you see that article where the Express wrote there is a lie. And we have the evidence to show you. When we come back, we'll discuss that. Stick and stay. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this message. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. So, folks, when I just see Mr. X, yeah, that is it, Mr. X. Let me see what Mr. X say here. Oh, no. No, it's not Mr. X. Oh, Mr. X say I'm a bully. Mr. X say Wall Street, you are also a bully.
You bullied Mr. X. You bullied Mr. X.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll go bully you. Keep coming. I'll go bully you too. You see? All right. So listen to your partner, Tommy, P&M Fox. That is why, Tommy, it is sad. The P&M miseducation didn't help P&M Fox. Sources close to Young yesterday categorically denied that he had bullied anyone. They explained that he used to take driving lessons during the school lunch hour, and one day coming back into school from lessons, he felt a blow to the head. The boy started raining blows on Young and almost killed him, the source said. You see, Tommy, what I'm talking about? Now, P&M Fox didn't do no homework, zero homework, zero. But he typed that garbology. You know, P&M Fox, I want to say something, but Tommy always say be impeccable with your words. So I'm going to be impeccable. But I want you guys to listen to this. Now, folks, listen to this and listen to, see what P&M Fox just wrote, right? And the sources that PNM folks quoting, you know, but if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. I want you guys to listen to this. This is not coming from Wall Street. This is coming from a person who attended CIC, right? And is given what happened during that time back when they were all at CIC. Take a listen to this. PNM folks, you could listen to it too.
Imran Khan versus Stuart Young. My memory of that infamous clash at CIC, an opinion by journalist Lasana Liebird. I never forgot the last time that I saw Imran.
Now, folks, this is a gentleman by the name of Lasana Liebird who penned this piece. And the reason why he penned the piece is because you see the garbology what PNM folks just put up and the garbology they wrote in the Express, right? He couldn't take it no more. So he held it in for all these years, right? And he knew Prime Minister Stuart Young was a bully, is a bully. He knew it, but he let it pass. But here's him talking about it now.
Khan, my former St. Mary's College classmate, not the cricketer. We were on the second floor of the school one morning, and I heard a buzz in the corridor. I looked up to see Imran walking towards me with a blood-stained baton. What happened? I asked. I just couldn't take any more, he said. And Imran put the baton in his locker, closed it, and walked towards his classroom. I walked in the direction that Imran came from to find out what happened. Everywhere, boys looked stunned. Imran, they said, had just cracked open Stuart Young's head. 33 years later, that memory has not dimmed. 3.5 years after that incident, I joined the Trinidad Guardian newspaper, and I've worked as a journalist ever since in a career that took me from the Guardian to the Trinidad Express to Wired 868, with several overseas jobs in between. I have rarely written first-person columns in my 3 decades in this profession, and I have never mentioned this incident publicly, but it touched me very deeply.
Yeah? He have never mentioned it publicly. He was in CIC at the same time Prime Minister Young was in CIC. Right? So when you hear PNM folks talking about sources and sources, PNM folks, before you put up them kind of dotishology and stupidology and foolishology, do a little fact checking, please now. Oh God, we begging all you. This is not when you go on the Mugabe station with the pastor with the internet search engine and you could put up anything and you could just overlook it. No, PNM folks. No. All you should know that by now. Continue to listen, PNM folks. Continue to listen. Don't go nowhere, you know. I want you to continue to listen.
Years as young star rose in local politics, I wondered about that event and what it might say about the man. Mostly, I wondered if the news of that violent affair would ever resurface, that the Imran Khan episode emerged within hours of Young's coronation as Prime Minister had me shaking my head. It was about to become political theater, I thought. I definitely wanted nothing to do with that. However, a story in today's Trinidad Express headlined, "The Baton Attack on Teen Stuart," changed my mind. And
hear that? Hear that? Yeah. The Express now trying to mislead the community, mislead the population, just like PNM folks come in here and trying to mislead the people. But no, wrong place. Wrong place. Wrong place. So he took a stand after he read the article. Yeah?
And against the firm, well-meaning advice of a close friend, I now feel compelled to share my own recollection of the interaction between the 2 boys at the time. It is hard for me to abide by misinformation. And the claim that Young never had any interaction with the boy before the unprovoked attack is quite simply untrue.
You hear that?
I do not intend to make any moral judgment.
Tommy, you hear that?
Yep.
He was there on the spot. It is untrue. Untrue. Right? That's why you see that apology by Prime Minister Young. Right? He could take it and go and put it in the lavas. That's where that apology needs to go. And Akobo need to pick it up, go up in here, and come back down with it. Yeah?
According to Rory, he could put it where the monkey hide the nuts.
Say that, Tommy?
According to Rory, he could put it where the monkey hide the peanuts.
Correct is right. Put it where the monkey hide the nuts. Oh, God. Well, yes.
I do want to address that excerpt. I started Form 1 at St. Mary's College as a tiny, starry-eyed 11-year-old from Arima, excited at the opportunity to move from the modest Dabadieh government primary school to such a prestigious institution. I do not know Khan's origin story, but I assume he came from similarly modest means. He was at the time a short, fat, friendly, soft-spoken boy of East Indian descent. Almost from the moment my Form 1 group walked through the door at Frederick Street, we were greeted with bullying by older boys who set up.
You hear that? As soon as they walked through the door, they were greeted with bullying by older boys. And you know what's part of that? Prime Minister Stuart Young. So he was a bully then, and he's still a bully now. Not much have changed. What have changed is that he has gotten older, he has gotten richer, and he could now act differently.
On us like wolves, taps, kicks, insults, etc. I think our attackers were mostly second-form students, and I assumed that this was the treatment they received themselves. It was a rough initiation. In most cases, the bullying petered off by the end of the first term. We learned how to defend ourselves by forming groups, standing up for ourselves, and getting pretty good at insults ourselves. Or maybe most of the older boys just found something better to do with their time. In third form, when a tall, tough boy from a higher form kicked one of our classmates after school and took his football, we retaliated in kind. There were more than a half dozen, I think. I remember Derville Rogers being our best fighter, and Mark Gaspard not being too shabby. Picture a giant grappling with an army of dwarves, and you'd pretty much have the correct visual image. There were boys hanging onto his leg, jumping onto his back, and attacking from all sides. It was a spectacular conquest, and word of it spread. None of the older boys ever troubled us. The boys involved from my form after that. But Imran never had such a triumph, and in his case, Young appeared to have never let up from Form 1 straight to 5.
Tommy, you hear that?
Young never had any.
From Form 1 to 5. Form 1, but Tommy, that is consistent bullying. The man is our Prime Minister is a bully. He's a bully. No doubt about it. He's a bully. Continue to listen.
Any interaction with Imran is an insult to an entire form of witnesses. Boys like Imran and myself earned the right to attend St. Mary's College through exceptional marks at the then common entrance examination, which marked us out as some of the best students in the country. But at the Frederick Street institution, we met another class of boys whose status was determined by something else entirely. We were watched in amazement as some boys had butlers turn up at lunchtime in black and white uniforms to drop off their hot meals. Others had employees from their family-owned companies deliver their lunches. I remember one boy who bragged about the number of sneakers he owned and proved it by wearing a different one each day for at least 2 weeks. They were not like us. But we made lasting friends and connections with some boys from different social circles and ethnicities. That's what school is about. I remember young Bernard Yet Ming, who was a cool, funny, scrawny little fella. And there was Ian Hamill Smith, who was half crazy in our opinion, the sort who would skateboard down Lady Chancellor on a dare. Those boys were liked and accepted by all. But there were always reminders that some students were not like the others. In fourth form, we were playing football in the big yard when the bell went to signal the end of lunch. One boy, the second youngest from a famous school football family, remained in the play area juggling a football. A teacher, I believe it was Form 1 Dean Mr. Lee John, went out and ordered him to put away the ball and go to class. And as cool as you like, the kid took the ball and banged it against the teacher with great force. And he continued playing as if nothing happened. We were told afterwards that the boy got a brief suspension, but I don't remember the duration. The rules did not apply to some students in the same way that it did to others. And against that backdrop, Imran's complaints about being bullied by Young failed to prompt any meaningful corrective action over the years, even though he was not short of witnesses. I am one such witness. Then, in his 5th year at CIC, to quote Imran, I just couldn't take any more. I make no moral judgment on the Prime Minister. I do not know why he behaved the way he did in school. I do not know his journey since and whether or not it has significantly altered his temperament, but I do remember Imran. He was funny and friendly. He was beloved by everyone in the forum. I remember him beating his desk and beatboxing with his good friend at the time, Colin Santana, as they basically butchered popular tunes by turning them into parody. Ice Ice Baby became Rice Rice and Curry, or created their own silly songs. I always wondered what happened to him. Based on the recent social media posts, Imran moved to Canada and made a new life for himself. I'm really happy to hear that. Young is a repeat MP. He has handled several high-profile ministries without major incident, and he is our 8th Prime Minister. I do not know his journey from St. Mary's College to the Red House. Maybe the Imran incident is irrelevant in the wider scheme of things. However, it did happen, and not in the way that today's Express article claimed.
Should I say any more, Tommy?
Say no more.
And so PNM Fox. When PNM Fox says to the people, sources close to Young yesterday categorically denied that he had bullied anyone, it's a lie. It's a bold-faced lie.
But the hot mic in the parliament told the nation that he had bullied one who
Correct.
could have been his mother.
Correct. But let me go to something further as well. Let me go to something further after I take this call. Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, Mr. Worship. You know, PNM Fox and Gordon Joseph and Patsy and them never say, oh, they're coming with that now.
I am hoping.
Congratulations, they're coming because you got to bully our whole nation.
Yeah, the man is a bully. He's a bully. He need help. He need to get therapy. I am suggesting that Prime Minister Young go and get therapy for being a bully. Simple.
All right. But that's cool. Plenty young guys. Just come on switch, you know. Right? You probably love him, son. Only wear a group of man. And show him all his bullying tactics too.
Correct.
But then you can have Prime Minister, you get him.
Yep. That's what we get.
When you call him when the East West Corridor, like little pot on, like little termites, come and back him, all that is bullying too.
Correct.
And he coming out to beg me, let me see people who call pot and cockroach and take to come and vote and beg for the vote.
Yep.
But Mr. Wall Street, why are you calling that big belly, evil, wicked pastor so bad? He's a former PRM, he's a bully too, you know. And that's like when they try to bully and try to go over your creation.
Oh God.
And he's saying that man at the club, fire burn pastor, go out, you don't call them big belly evil pastor, that man. Everything of them different wickedness, you know.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I love to understand.
Oh God. Tommy, I want you all to listen to this now. Listen to this. Because the Prime Minister now, all of a sudden, want to look like if he's an acolyte. That's what I call him, Tommy, an acolyte?
Acolyte, yes.
Yeah. You want to believe he's an acolyte. Bitcoin, welcome.
Good night, Professor Worship and Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
Good night.
You know what I see from this Prime Minister? He lacks humility. The reason why I tell you so, right? When he had the incident with his army business, you know, it had people had to go and call him and tell him to pull up himself and go and make an apology. He wasn't going to apologize, you know. And likewise, with this matter with his boy, what happened years ago, he's a very insensitive person when it comes to his actions. He have no remorse about it. And he proved that point. Right?
Yeah.
But he said, let me leave that happened in the past, and he over that now. Yeah. But the lady was choking him to the apology. He didn't want to go down that road. Yeah, I deal with that yesterday, and I'm not going back there. Today I come to deal with the country business.
Yeah.
Right? But he had detractors like fake pastor Google and senior counsel Jenny or Queen's counsel Jenny, because she went out today on a tantrum with playing victimizing the fella who bring the battle or whatever to crawl him off with it.
Correct, you know.
Then yeah, she was defending that, you know, and saying that boy wrong. But he lucky. Let me tell you, Stuart Young is a lucky man. Because if that happened in America, he would have get 6 bullets. Because them fellas, what they don't deal with here with battle, you know, them is come to school with a gun and this layer have it up in the States. But he lucky. Trinidad is just like America with regards to that yet. But I tell him he lucky he's still alive to breathe and talk. Because a person who is under the what should I say, the abuse of being bullied, there's only so much you can take. A human being can only take so much, you know, like a sponge, you know.
Yeah.
You can only absorb as much as they could get. And when you see a time for you to burst, partner,
that is it. Whatever happened.
Yeah, whatever happened, you ain't thinking right. You just dealing with that person in the way you feel to deal with them because you bust out. Right? So these donkeys and them who talking about the fella around, they ain't put their shoes in nobody for who getting abused at all. I mean, long time we used to call people name and that is bullying, yeah, but I mean, nowadays, people taking that serious. Look at man, a young boy, kill himself not too long ago. Nobody even talk about that.
Yeah.
Some rich person, son was abusing the boy. Same way, telling him all kind of thing on social media, abusing the boy in school, all kind of thing. And what the boy do, take his life. When the police go to investigate it, they ain't find no evidence. Why? Why? Because of who his father and mother is. They ain't find no evidence. But all the things you just send on social media there, right? And they can't jail nobody for that. I only see that happen because who the fella parents was and the fella have money, so them could get away. One rule for the rich, another rule for the poor. If it was a poor man, they do that. Or also you facing fine and jail. But you see them fellas can get away because they have more crack counterfeit foul. And that is goes to show. He coming and talking now, he gonna pass some legislation to deal with bullying. Why he didn't see about it when it happened to the young boy and he killed himself? That was it should have been dealing with that. Because it happened months ago. But no, because he was involved in whole talk. He not coming to see about none of that. He didn't already study nobody children. They're doing people trying to stab and dead. Look, they play a clip with him not too long ago with the baby grant. When he talking about Kamala, well, you gonna get baby grant for and all this sort of thing. Them don't care about people trying to starve or not. They thought people they had to put baby milk on that lock and key, you know. People coming to thief that to feed the children. You understand? This government don't care about the poor. They only care about who is the friends, family, and finances, and that is what it is. The poor is just a vote bank for them, and that is all they see them as. But they, you know what? These people too blind, they fund them and they follow tribal politics rather than real politics, which is policies and other things that can better their life. They don't want that, Uncle Tommy and Mr. Wall Street.
Yeah, man.
Have a good day.
Bless.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, Tommy, I want you to listen to this one. Listen to this one.
I am hoping that what I will bring to the table as Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago is a fresh perspective, a bit of a younger perspective.
Here I come.
Same PNM team. After 10 years, still selling dreams. Vote them out.
Choices very carefully. And this is what I'd like you all to think about. Actions are not words. Because you see, talk is cheap. And I've looked on throughout the last 10 years and seen how talk is cheap. They have some people, and I will say it again, who just come out of the woodworks like termites and want to be leaders all of a sudden of the great party that we are. But you see, PNM membership think choices very carefully. And this is what I'd like you all to think about. Actions are not words. Because you see, talk is cheap. And I've looked on throughout the last 10 years and seen how talk is cheap. They have some people, and I will say it again, who have just come out of the woodworks like termites and want to be leaders all of a sudden of the great party that we are. But you see, PNM membership Going back to that period of opposition, you have some people who are now putting themselves forward for leadership positions in the PNM that seem to have just sprung up with the announcement of this internal election. Some of them have spent the last 7 years of a PNM government in power since 2015, doing nothing but criticizing and like little pottongs barking at our ankles as though they are the opposition. And now they want to put themselves forward and call themselves firstly PNM members and then secondly want to be PNM leaders. Going back to that period of opposition, you have some people who are now putting themselves forward for leadership positions in the PNM that seem to have just sprung up with the announcement of this internal election. Some of them have spent the last 7 years of a PNM government in power since 2015, doing nothing but criticizing and like little pottongs barking at our ankles as though they are the opposition. And now they want to put themselves forward and call themselves firstly PNM members and then secondly want to be PNM leaders.
Now, the interesting thing, Tommy, is that here is Stuart Young calling black people pottongs and termites. Calling black people pottong and termites. Right? And them people been in the PNM longer than he has been. But he had the audacity, the bullying Prime Minister, Stuart Young, to call them pottongs and termites. And them is the same pottongs and termites he want to vote for them. Look, Miss Atlanta, welcome.
This is not Miss Atlanta, but this is her daughter, Wall Street, PNM Wall Street.
Oh, God, boy.
We have UNC pavement report going on. You showing red? Boy, this is the time to show yellow. Show what's going on the pavement report. You are showing yourself as a PNM. You're still dreaming about them people? 10 years gone. We in for a future. We in for yesterday was yesterday. Today is today. Tomorrow is tomorrow. And tomorrow is future. What's going on with you? Who cares what Young and them talking about? Let the people educate the people and let them see what are their options. You have a platform.
You
understand? Me just in love with PNM.
Miss.
You understand? You're acting like a woman in Stockholm syndrome.
Miss Atlanta daughter. Miss Atlanta daughter. Cool it.
Anyway, enjoy all that thing. Because me, I ain't no PNM. You understand? This is how you live in the States. But I will tell you, this is how Trump win. You understand? Because while we're studying about Kamala, you understand? He was hitting the friggin' social media and everything.
Miss Atlanta.
And people sick about the yellow.
Miss Atlanta.
Who cares about
No, Miss Atlanta daughter, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. You're 100% wrong.
Hey,
okay.
Go and get a red t-shirt. I'm telling you, your PNM till when you wake up.
All right.
Let me know.
I will respect you because you're a young lady. Right? And I'm going to leave it alone. I go past that. Anyway, you see, Tommy, what is important is for the people to see what they are going to be putting in power. You have two choices. Simple two choices. She didn't see the background there, Tommy. She didn't see it, Right? Maybe she need to take off her red glasses. Yeah? But
she making a point.
Huh?
She making a point, but what she has to realize is contrast and compare that's going on.
Of course. You can't keep your head in the sand. You understand? We have to show the people what they are going to vote for. Right? And if you want to continue to vote for this, right? All right. So we show the pavement report. People already know what that is about, They know that I know. Right? Well, listen, if you want to do that, you can do that, You can do that. Yeah, Bishop.
Yeah, I just want to find out something. I don't know if you see it in by chance or you heard about it. Like Camille have a law degree.
I ain't sure. You know.
AG.
I'm not sure.
I hear somebody because some time ago she didn't know maths, right? She didn't pass maths.
Yeah. She said she didn't pass maths. Right? Yeah.
Right. I heard somebody say she don't have a law degree. How she become a AG?
I ain't sure, you know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I don't know if you could fact check that for me there.
I'll go fact check it for you, you know.
Because in order for you to be an AG, you must know law, right?
I'll go fact check it, you know.
Yes, Bishop, you have to be.
Right, yeah. Huh?
He wants to know if you have to be with the law.
Yeah, but I would think she have a law. You give the appointed to be Attorney General, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't think they'll make that mistake. Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, Mr. Washington, if you talk about bully, yeah, man.
Yeah, listen.
So cool it down. We have to remind people about the evil and the wickedness. Well, let's be honest. We have to show.
Yeah, you know.
What kind of leader everyone votes for?
You know, KFC. I'm not gonna back. I'm not gonna back at that cartaya. I'm just not gonna back at that cartaya. You know, straight dogs go back at every cartaya.
Every cartaya, we just run down. But so
yeah.
that take it down.
Yeah,
we really work here. And remind people of the evil and the injustice PNM doing with.
Yeah.
But you show them the kind of man who go up as the Prime Minister who begging for tongues and cockroach and termites for the vote.
Yeah. People had to remember their behaviors. Yeah.
True.
You want to put them behaviors in the archive? You could do that. But we're not doing that here. We bringing the facts to the people.
Yeah, you know the Kobe kind code red.
Yeah.
Remembrance. Let's remember the plan and know what's going on. So someone tapel mobile until they never walk up for 9-10 years and he
never walk up there.
Kissing babies, hugging babies and he seen it have plans to move on.
Never walk up there. And all of a sudden, he walking up there, and you're not supposed to talk about that. Don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. Yeah. What are you talking about that for? You red, you PNM red. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like she know, I don't know. She have information that I don't have. So
I'm telling the plan them in Silas down there. Remember we have a Chinese Prime Minister and they're marking that waterfront. Say that man greater they want to move from down there. You know the training right about everything. Mr. Washington, I see I do put up a big car park and chalet shit down there, right? Yeah, they put a Goshi here, boy, and China in them. They're really looking Chinatown. And the parent was selling the vendor was selling the black people like me and you. That to be doctor and hiding from the police and thing. I look,
yeah, man.
Back in.
Bless.
You doing good work.
Bless.
Contrast and compare, yes. But you're contrasting and comparing too much.
Bitcoin, welcome.
Professor Walford, I want to ask you if this whole thing, this shenanigan, this charade that Stuart Young and Prime Minister Rowley orchestrate, from way back when, from last year to now, with state of emergency and all that, there's a whole thing in that Hollywood scene in the pool, you know.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. This whole thing orchestrated last year with the state of emergency and all that, right?
Right.
And you know he couldn't get Stuart Young in as the man with all the other representatives supporting him, right? So he concoct this entire thing, himself and Young, right? To gain the rest of these people and them support, right? He didn't get it when he went to Tobago and he fooled them into coming to Tobago for a retreat too, eh? Because when they went there, they thought they're going there to do government business, but that time they're going to do voting.
Right.
He get a split, right? He split, they work out in Stuart Young's favor. So he called them now to appease all of them in Validay House with another meeting.
And he bullied them. And you bully them. You bully them.
Bully all of them. And not only that, Uncle Mr. Wall Street,
They make sure they banter and they give certain people certain ministries.
Yeah.
And they make promises to them, right? So that Mr. Young when I get in there now, Mr. Rowley now, he didn't have to carry go on what's his name? Mr. Young become prime minister you know what I mean? He could have called the election the same day, the Sunday.
Yeah.
But part of the plan was to get this man his money because you can't dissolve parliament if he was the prime minister. Young would not be no prime minister to collect any money. He had to win the election to do that. But he's smart. He resigned in order for Young to take over the reins the next day. And when Young signed on the dotted line and became the prime minister, he did the other smart thing, which is dissolve parliament with $87,000 in the back pocket. So all of them pull wool over the people of this country, and people so stupid they believe in all the shenanigans that are taking place. And also the people who follow him, they get what they're supposed to get. They get their office. Camille Robinson Regis, she was part of the bargaining chip. She gets she office, but they didn't realize they was going to get a dissolved parliament where they can't do nothing at all. But Young is the one that walked away with the $87,000 in the end. Himself and Rowley, they're shaking hands and talking nice behind enemy lines. But all the way in this country had to pay the $87,000 to them two men. They're political con artists. You understand?
Yep.
They pull a good scheme over the people of this country. Well done.
Yeah, the man is a
Not only work out that Hollywood, Mr. Wall Street, that Hollywood dramatic movie scene them pulled, you know. Backtrack that whole thing. State of emergency, everything all well orchestrated, you know.
correct.
So that nobody could protest nothing. You understand?
Yeah.
So well played. Well played. We'll see if we have a third person now in the form of Kamala Prasad, taking the reins of prime ministership to become the third person to get $87,000. So it goes on.
Yep.
1 + 1 + 1. Like 3 people collecting 87,000, like I tell you, in the space of a month and a half. Have a good night.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Take it easy. Well, I'm not follow this voice now.
Contrast and compare, yes. But you're contrasting and comparing too much of the red. The people have lived that.
Every time that I'll take the call. Caller, welcome. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Good evening. I give Mr. Anselm, Mr. Tommy. Mr. Anselm, let me apologize for that behavior from that individual. You are a well-respected person. I do research on you. Not really research, but I look up on you. You know a lot of important people. You speak to a lot of important people. And you have a certain aura about you that you're likable. So on behalf of everybody, we apologize for that caller. There's a way you could speak to a person, especially a person of your age. I am 41 years old, and I will never speak to an elder like that, no matter even if I'm upset, because you know why? My grandfather always used to tell me before he passed away, God rest his soul. He say, people, don't look at your money or your clothes or your shoes, but look at your personality and how you treat others. And that is what they'll remember you, even now, and if they don't see you for the next 100 years. So on behalf of young people, I apologize for that lady who called in to speak to you like that. There's a way to talk and a way to communicate, and that's just the way. She calling you PNM. We know you vote for PNM in 2015.
Listen,
and 2020.
and Mr. Florida, you know what's the sad part, right? I live my life honest. I tell the truth, and I not remember nothing, right? So when you come to anyway, you go ahead.
Yeah. So you can show wherever you want to show Mr. Anselm. I will watch it. I will watch it because you know why I'll watch it? Because you call a speed, and I'll always be saying this. So Mr. Anselm, let me tell you something, and you and Mr. Tony. You guys could have been with a family, sitting down watching a movie, eating something, having a time. But you choose to come here 4 days for the week, 3 hours, like 12 hours out of the week to the state to come, and plus to do your research before you come to educate us and to help us understand You showing but Young. We know Young is not a good leader. We know Young have the same attitude like Rowley. That is why he and Rowley together. A birds of a feather flock together. The apple will fall far from the tree. So again, Mr. Hanson, I apologize. You're too respectable, you and Mr. Tommy, to be like that to somebody, to speak to you like that on your own program.
Thank you.
Good night.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Contrast and compare, yes. But you're contrasting and comparing too much of the red. The people have lived that all 9 to 10 years. They know already. You understand? They know. Now you have to show them. You understand? And flood them with that. It's okay to show clip it and then compare and contrast. They have all that with the other people that's beyond the different wave things. You could do that, but you're spending too much time on the PNM. The people live it, people know it, people see it.
You know what's sad, Tommy? Here's what's sad. You know there's many people who don't know that Stuart Young call people like that potongs and termites. Right? You know that, right? Anyway. Let me leave that alone. So Tommy says, so we in an election mode. Hanif said, Mr. Intellectual said, I once heard my father said nobody drove him to drink cause he flew. Oh God. Just showed us the war sheet a rapist or a bully now. Tommy Mohammed say yellow is the code. Wall Street, you are very deceitful. Who is dividing the country more than Kamala? Prime Minister Rowley. Former Prime Minister Rowley. Dr. Rowley couldn't have given you a building because of the principle. I wonder what Mr. X talking about, boy. Mr. X, you should ask how many UNC ministers in jail. Wait and see how many PNM will be in jail. Tommy Mohammed said, wait, Stuart Young going to allow foreign observers to call in to witness our election? Yeah, correct is right. Or Joseph didn't jump out yet to defend the PNM as yet? Nah, he didn't jump out yet. Curtis, I'll go call you. I'll call you after this show. Patty, good night. Fox, PNM Fox said, he said Khan was not expelled. He has been sent home pending a report from a psychologist. Okay.
Yeah. I like to say to Miss Georgia, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. Don't get too worked up. We'll fix it.
Fix what?
Her request. Her request. Huh? Her request. Her request.
No, we are nothing to fix. We are not, sorry, Tommy, we have nothing to fix. Sorry. We are nothing to fix. Right? We are nothing to fix. Patricia with Wall Street, was your concern when Anel Salomon all the others was bullying people? Anybody who is bullying anybody, right, is unacceptable. Wall Street, this was answered 3 times by Mr. Young. Okay. Wasn't he the Minister of Energy when he refused to help the dividers? The dividers, the divers, isn't that action of a bully? Tommy Mohammed says, we can't select a prime minister. We have to democratically vote for you to become one. Okay. Wall Street, what about Trump? He has bullying traits. Talk about him now. Oh, of course. We know Trump is a bully. But that's not anything new. Trump is a bully. Yeah. Mr. X, how many black PNM Rowley put as finance ministers since he took office? Young ain't want no advice from you. I wonder what Fox said he who is without sin cast the first stone at Stuart Young. Okay. Wall Street, you have caller said that Bully Gordon deal with that. This is what all you're pushing for UNC. You pushing all we pushing for UNC. We talking the facts. Good night. Caribbean so good night. All on a sudden, so he beat Young and he put his bat and went to class. What that says about that child. Volksang says one of the characteristics Lasana described in his piece. I personally know him and he was described to a T. So I'm left to believe Lasana tells the truth on the matter. Yeah, I believe what he said too. Okay, here is the next one. Tommy, you want to answer that?
So what?
Wall Street, explain to your audience why you could not keep paying to keep your program on Iowa Station, but you had funding to run the Wall Street to Laventil Center. Oh God. Tommy, you see, again, when you don't know that you don't know, and even though you know that you don't know, you don't want to know that I don't know. If I tell you that you don't know, and you still don't know that you don't know. Let me challenge.
And for that you pretend you know.
Yeah, and you pretend you know. PNM Fox, listen to this. I will donate 100,000 TT dollars to a charity of your choice if you could prove that's correct. Listen to this. I will donate 100,000 TT dollars of your choice, a charity of your choice, if you could prove your statement there is correct. Okay? Prove your statement is correct, and I, Anselm Liborn, will write you a check for $100,000 TT dollars to a charity of your choice. The ball is in your court now. All right? Prove it correct, and you tell me the charity, and I'll write a check to the charity. And I want you to tape this, tape this, so you could use this as evidence. Right? So now, PNM Fox says, Wall Street, explain to your audience why you could not keep on paying to keep your program on Iowa Station, but you had funding to run the Wall Street to Laventil Center. Prove that I could not keep on paying to keep the program on Iowa, and I'll donate 100,000 TT to a charity of your choice. The ball in your court. Or let us come with all these lies. Or let us just lie just for lying's sake. Just lying's sake. You know, for no reason at all. Or should you're a real joker, yes? Ken could be charged for attempted murder.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy, 33 years later, he could be charged for attempted murder. Huh?
Wow.
33 years later, Tommy. You think it easy? All you're good enough. Volksang, you know you are correct. Mr. Liebert, being an educated professional, will know better than to libel the PM of this country simple. Correct is right. Yeah? No wonder Stuart Young have so many security when he was energy minister. He can't be a bully without a crowd guarding him. Right? Tommy, Patty say, Mr. Tommy, you are losing yourself. What she mean by that?
Don't know. Maybe she knows something I don't.
Okay. Rennie said,
Patty, the truth be told, we have to call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
You just can't stuff anything down my throat. I have to analyze it fully and make my decision based on my analysis. As a matter of fact, I was a computer analyst for many years before I went off to do my own business. So, you know how I was trained, or should I say, developed.
I have another. I don't know. Bremer Hall, welcome. What kind of PM is that, boy? Well, boy. What Patty say? Karen Black? I don't know. What's she talking about? Mr. Intellectual, welcome.
Hello. Good night.
Well, good night. How are you?
Faculty Pro. By the grace of God, I'm good. I had a fantastic day today. I went out on the sea, caught some fish, a few croaker, some little red fish, a couple of ironhead. We not too long come back in and are taking in the program. So
What port did you go out of?
sorry?
What port you went out from?
From Alton side.
Oh, okay.
That's just by cruising around there.
Yeah.
I took a little pirogue from there and we went out and sat on the sea a little bit and catch a few things, relax the mind, come back a little rejuvenated. But it's saddened this evening to see the misplaced exuberance of people.
What do you mean?
Who fail to, sorry?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm looking at people and they how they call it, they need to support whatever they want to support. One person almost abused her there for not doing what she believed that you should do. I don't know if the program belongs to her. I probably need a little correction or some kind of thing.
No, but when Mr. Intellectual, when you are doing a radio program, you should expect, certain types of behavior. You know what I mean? It's not everybody gonna have the same types of behavior. Some people gonna believe that, well, you know what? They're not running it according to the way how I see they should run it. So I go call in and tell them, get them a piece of my mind. And that's okay too. You know what I mean? That's why we allow everybody to have their say. And that's just do but
that's the reason. That's the reason why I say misplaced exuberance.
Right.
Not understanding what the dissemination of information is all about.
Correct. Absolutely correct.
If one sit down and discern or critically think about what is being said here, probably is not for our benefit, but it's to educate the masses into understanding the options that they have and that they have the ability to make proper choices if they understand what are their choices.
Mr. Intellectual,
right?
that is why I call you Mr. Intellectual. You understand? You see what you just said there? Makes 200% sense. And that is what it's about. You understand? Keep on.
Yeah, it hurts to know that we haven't yet re-educated our minds to understand the situations that arises every so often that makes us think and help us to grow and to understand situations and make decisions, not because of feelings, but rational decisions that would make sense in the future. You understand? But the lack of training in mind to understand these things have people where they are today. Hence the reason why, again, I want to say that is misplaced exuberance. I'm seeing some people challenging your idea about Mr. Young, right?
Yeah.
I have never seen this gentleman as anything less than a human being, but one that lacks empathy, lacks any kind of foresight. He is not the kind of individual that I would want to have as a leader. From his past, his present, and the future that would come. He has nothing to offer this country. Tell me one thing that he has done that has made the lives of Trinidad and Tobago better.
Yep.
He had an opportunity to prove himself and to make Trinidad excel, right? When he was Minister of Energy.
And I'm minister in the
minister.
And I'm minister in the office of the Prime Minister. In the Prime Minister's office.
He had 4 men in a pipeline, suffocating and dying. And he had no empathy for them. That he could have stepped in and said, hey, enough is enough. Get somebody to go inside there or get something to pull them out. Find a way to get them out.
Nothing.
He was the minister of...
Yeah, he did
they
nothing.
Said nothing. They did nothing.
Nothing.
They
Nothing.
never helped the family.
And Mr. Intellectual, I don't mean to cut you off. And think about this, right?
No problem.
Think about this. People need to be reminded of that. People need to know that here is a person who is the Prime Minister of the country. He wants to lead all the people of the country. And he allowed that to happen under his watch. And you go tell me, oh, you shouldn't play that. I PNM red. Okay, if that's your belief, fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but we here will play those type of things. Yeah?
Yes, I do understand. I was just trying to advocate that people take a little step back. Now I gotta understand people wanting to know if the gentleman has changed in something probably about a lightning probably hit him when he was anointed as Prime Minister of the country, and that he had a change of heart and that he might do things differently and all these kind of things. Those are the scenarios that are going to pass through some people's mind. But I will always say, or in fact, I would always say that there are times when people could change and do things differently, but he hasn't shown that.
Correct.
Since he has assumed the role as Prime Minister.
Correct.
Case in point, he had an opportunity to apologize.
Yep, and he did.
And to make things right. And to show that he is a bigger person, and he did not. Okay? So how could we accept somebody who could abuse women in the parliament and use obscene language in the parliament? And if he wasn't called upon to apologize, and he didn't really apologize in the parliament, he just made a statement. He did not apologize. These are the people that you want to be leading you as a people. Whoever wants that is no problem. I mean, I am neither here nor there, but I think that people need to understand that if you want to make a choice, you have options, and that you have to listen carefully and you have to weigh in the balance the good from the evil. I heard two fellas talking when I came off the boat today. Boy, I know the devil that I have. Me going and choose more devil that I don't know about, and that kind of thing. So the first thing that run in my mind, what kind of ignorance is this that I am hearing? In 2025 in Trinidad and Tobago, people still talking adultishness. They can analyze nothing for themselves and see what is happening outside here. But again, I have to live with it because I live in Trinidad and Tobago, and I see the miseducation or the imperfection in thinking. I am not saying that I am perfect in thinking. I make mistake every day, you know. But I think I believe that I think critically about a situation or any situation that I find arising, and I make decisions about it. I'm not saying that the decisions that I am making going to be right decisions, you know.
Yeah, we are the top of the hour.
Before I make a decision.
Yeah, we are the top of the hour, Mr. Intellectual. Yeah, man. Bless.
Bless evening, gentlemen.
All
It
right.
was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I had a fantastic day today.
All right, later. Right. Let's take that break. We'll be right back. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after the short break. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Before you go, I wanna fly. You began in the Senate of opposition and waited your turn. That with Manning as your PM giving directions, you studied and learned. You paid attention to Robbie Pandekangla, observed all their mistakes. So there is not one excuse that you can make, none that we can take. Cause we give you a turn to ride the DPM1 motor car. You change the whole interior with propaganda, it's smelling strong sour. We give you 2 turns as PM of this nation, so now it's my real obligation to give you a third before your resignation. Remember, it's me who call Eric Duffy. We call Chambers on see is your. It's we who beat Robbie like a Bobali. So if we say you are a bully, don't take it personally. Go tell your friends and your family, it comes with the duty, it's yours. Well, do not believe that we are afraid to call a donkey a ass or a spade a spade. We will pamper you like a show, Dr. Rowe. Before you go, before you back and run away. I wonder what Benny and then we have to say. Before you go, before you think. You tell the world you go lock Kalahad up once you get the vote. You say the buck is going to stop at the TV top when you took your oath. The airport scandal, section 24, email gate.
like a raging bull. You declared war and we took the bait. But since you get your turn, nobody in jail for corruption. Since you get your turn, no members of the opposition in prison. Since you get two turns, you promise to set things right. White brother crying about the fight, but is a set apart with no fight. Remember, it's me who call, and the racist, we even call him rapist. Say him a box set up in jail till he come out looking real. So if we say your government represents you 1%, where the rich get richer, the poor man in the gutter. But do not believe your powers of Legato could override the power of this calypso. The ancestors wouldn't allow Dr. Rowe. Sing before you go, before you back and run away. So much unemployment, but still you raise your pay. Before you go, before you take it away. I remember deceased Patrick Manning named Europe, the Rottweiler, because every car that passed around the corner, you run down the tire. Political battles that came your way, you stood up and fought. And when they came with their slander and their hearsay, you took them to court. So we gave you a turn to guard, protect, defend the treasury. We give you a turn to secure the national security. We give you 2 turns to be the mastermind. Reduce violence and crime, but murders are the highest of all time. Remember his new call, Manning Fokker, we say he is a piper. Also, we keep a toast like a louse, kick him up while he's a house. So if we say you are a puppet, you're lying in your butt pocket. And with your shining forehead, you dread and a naughty dread. But do not believe, because you brought money down. You couldn't do the same to this calypso man. And then I only had a go. Dr. O! Say, before you go, before you back and run away. Well, watch your behavior. Just as Patrick said. Before you go, before you think it away. Look. After 45 years of public service, you deserve arrest. So you're anointed as you're not too young to try it. Yes, you'll be hearing that you're so for this. I've been real problems. Action. They voted for a friendly face to say that they say you're failing your turn to diversify the economy. You're failing your turn to create a real creative industry. You failed with your turn to be a superstar. Legalize marijuana and make Fitzgerald the line minister. Remember, it's me who called Kamala Trump. She's smoking marijuana. When you say what's that, you talk about she kept. No! So if she talk about your father, the young thing that you slaughter. Well, oops, did I mention his $1 million pension? Well, do not believe you invincible, or that the young star is really capable. And we hope that you don't get vexed, but young Scott, your turn next. Before you go, before you back and run away. Because I don't care what the toilet people say. Before you go, before you think you get away. I want to fly. Stand up, love you.
And there you have it. We are back with you. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And of course, the agent, you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
And remember to share the live. Share that live.
Yeah. Let me see if I have any voice notes here. Okay, I think that's it. No voice notes. Okay. I have an editorial that I want to play. Take a listen to this editorial. Okay. Is this it here? I think this is it.
Bullying can cause enduring psychological. Bullying has consequences. Why Prime Minister Stuart Young must take full responsibility. An editorial by Professor Wall Street. Bullying is a pervasive issue that leaves lasting scars on individuals and society. Recent allegations against Prime Minister Stuart Young, stemming from an incident over 3 decades ago, have resurfaced, prompting discussions about accountability and leadership. It is imperative that such matters are not dismissed, and that leaders address them transparently and responsibly. Here are 10 reasons why this issue demands serious attention. 1. Long-term impact on victims. Bullying can cause enduring psychological trauma. In this case, the victim, Imran Khan, reportedly faced significant consequences, including expulsion and lasting emotional distress. 2. Integrity of leadership. Leaders are expected to uphold the highest ethical standards. Addressing past misconduct transparently is crucial for maintaining public trust. 3. Public accountability. Elected officials must be accountable for their actions, past and present. Ignoring or downplaying such allegations undermines democratic principles. 4. Setting a precedent. How leaders handle past transgressions sets a precedent for society. Acknowledging and learning from mistakes demonstrates growth and responsibility. 5. Impact on policy credibility. A leader's personal history can influence public perception of their policies, especially those related to education and youth welfare. 6. Public trust. Transparency in addressing past actions is essential for building and maintaining public trust in leadership. 7. Media responsibility. Efforts to sanitize or dismiss serious allegations through media outlets compromise journalistic integrity and the public's right to information. 8. Encouraging victims to speak out. When leaders confront their past bullying behavior, it empowers other victims to come forward and seek justice. 9. Educational environment. Addressing such incidents underscores the importance of creating safe and supportive educational spaces free from bullying. 10. Moral responsibility. Leaders have a moral obligation to confront and rectify past wrongs, fostering a culture of honesty and accountability. In conclusion, in light of these reasons, it is essential for Prime Minister Stuart Young to address these allegations openly, take responsibility for past actions, and engage in meaningful dialogue to promote healing and progress. Bullying has...
There you have it. There you have it. Caribbean Soul says, I will work on a song and come and bust it closer to election. So they want me to play this this song here, Tommy. Let me see this song here. Who sent this to me? Two people sent this to me. KFC. Okay, here it is. So listen to this song. Yeah, Mr. Florida. Hey.
Hey, good evening again, Mr. Answer, Mr. Tommy. Mr. Answer, Mr. Tommy, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think UNC need to do much to win this election?
Yeah.
Do you think
this is why listen to this, right? You hear somebody just talk about compare and contrast, right? When you talk about comparing and contrast and you hear the things that the UNC wants to do on the platform, right? With regards to health, with regards to education and the things that they want to do. I mean, I am impressed by the things that I've heard. I haven't heard anything from the PNM. So I am very impressed with the things that I've heard. So
yeah, because sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, Mr. Answer, Mr. Tommy. So what I'm trying to say is that the way how the country is, people seeing the problems and the tribulations. It existing all over because earlier this year I was there. And even in the stronghold in San Fernando, they're feeling it. Businesses closed down. A lot of businesses I know closed down, and a lot of people feeling it on the road on the ground. But I have one message for the UNC. Concentrate on the 18-year-old voters and older from 18 to 25 because they are the one who disenfranchised. They are the one who cannot make up their mind. And I think if they get that area covered, victory is easily, they will have a majority in parliament and then they'll be able to make changes and amend this constitution, you know, the reform and make things different, you know. Mr. Tommy does always say constitutional reform, and that is what needed to be done because we're seeing the manipulation of this PNM party. And Siotom was involved in it. So how could he become a new leader if he was involved in the past? He have skeletons also because he did so many wrong things. And now he coming to portray himself as a saint when for the pandemic, the kind of work you and Mr. Tommy and Miss Diana did for people who was stranded in America.
Correct.
Was remarkable.
Yep.
Remarkable. Yep. You guys should have been getting an award because you helped not only in one state, in many states you guys helped. And this same Stuart Young said, you had to get in contact with this and that before he could come and you can't come back. And now he want to play saint. Besides him, you're exposing Stuart Young for the fraud years and everybody going to understand that.
Correct.
Because he thinking, he reshuffled parliament, call election thinking he on a clean slate, you know. But you was involved when you bring the legal people from Venezuela and Trinidad and COVID time to discuss matter of oil. And you risk, if it was Trump was in power, we would have been sanctioned. But you're lucky it was Biden.
Yep.
So you see the mistakes this man make and he's exposing it, and I appreciate that. Look on this one.
Thank you. Thank you. Bremer Hall says, look here, young Miss Atlanta, come straight on this program, don't come sideways. Caribbean Soul says, I never know that Wall Street until you played it. Brooklyn.
Yeah. Good night to you. Good night,
Good night.
Tommy.
I have a bone to pick with you. I was going to call your name. I was going to call you out. But
you're going to call me out?
Yeah.
No, you afraid that?
Yeah, but you're calling because I think you was reading my mind. You know?
Oh,
I think you. I think you are being unfair to the UNC. Here's why. Yeah, here's why. Most of the information that you need, Brooklyn, is out there. Because I can tell you, if you go to the YouTube videos, to the Facebook videos, to the Pavement Report, to the Monday Night Report, you will learn a whole lot. from the things that they are talking about that they want to do for the country. And in my estimation, you can't wait for stuff to come into your inbox. Sometimes you have to go and look for the information. And I'll give you an example. A lot of the information we do here, it doesn't, some come to our inbox and some we have to go and look for it. And when we look for it and we find it, then we bring it to the people. For example, there are many people who don't know that Stuart Young called black PNM people patongs and termites. And we were the ones that originated that video because no people didn't even know about that. We here at WZYE 95.9 put that together. So I think it was being a little unfair. Defend yourself.
Okay. So I make you speak and I allow you to speak
and
put your point across, right?
Correct.
And I respect your opinion.
Right.
But now I will speak because Brooklyn don't just talk just so, right?
Right.
Because when Brooklyn tell it Donald Trump was going to win the election, you tell me I'm mad. You tell me if Donald Trump win the election, you go walk on your head.
You're still mad. You're still mad.
Right? But Donald Trump win, eh? Donald Trump win.
Yeah.
You say he didn't have a chance. Uncle Tommy, you remember that? He tell me Donald Trump didn't have a chance. All right? Now I will state my point.
Yeah.
Me speaking Wall Street is not about me, Brooklyn. I'll repeat that for the listeners of this program. Me speaking on the behalf of the UN. I'm not a no-come UNC, no. You see all them no-come UNC in the last 5 years or 10 years? I was a UNC wearing button-up jersey since in Panday days. I'm not a no-come UNC. So me really want to hear who's saying Brooklyn this and Brooklyn that. Because I know what I did for the UNC. I even sing song and I play on the road and I didn't even ask for money. So I do things for the UNC. But let me tell you this. Let me state my part now. Now, Wall Street. You was a PNM. Uncle Tommy was a PNM.
Yeah.
PNM have a way of doing things to trick the people of Trinidad and Tobago, especially Trinidad. The Tobagonians wake up. And right now, we're not too sure about Tobago because it looked like how they're trying to blast Tobago. Tobago might, you never know what could happen because the PNM is deadly like that. Now listen to me. PNM have been winning elections for years upon years with lies and propaganda, right? They lie upon the, people just hearing me saying and then listening to me in the Wall Street and Uncle Tommy viewers and listeners. They have lied on the UNC from 2015 to 2020. And when we all figured that we had it in the bag, 2020 come and the UNC lost. Why? Because of PNM lies and propaganda. Now, when I say that I want to see we leader, my leader, I don't want to hear the voice of people playing. I want the country Wall Street to see that Kamala Prasad Bissessa mean business. I don't want to hear nobody tell me about Wall Street and have people in Trinidad and Tobago do not know how to use an ATM card. So when you say Brooklyn, it's not me need to go nowhere. I am talking about the people. We need them votes that do not know how to find 91.9 on a phone. They have to ask somebody to help them. But they want to vote UNC, but they don't know how to get to the same thing you're telling me. I could find it Wall Street. But there's a lot of just thousands of people don't know how to find it. Wall Street, when Donald Trump won this election here, the media was blocking him. The media had the worst to say about him. And he went on them shows himself. He did not send nobody to speak on his behalf. He went on these shows that he didn't even know the people that he was meeting and going and meet. But you know what? His advisors told him, go there. Because that's what these college students and the young people and them into. Go there. So when I say that we have a few days, I'm not even saying months, I'm even saying weeks Wall Street. I want the UNC to win this election. And when they go to war, sometimes your own people is vexed with the things you're saying.
Yeah, but Brooklyn. But Brooklyn.
Wall Street, no, give me a chance to talk. Let me finish.
All right.
If Kamala Prasad Bissessa, because the PNM running a propaganda machine, right? That they catch them. And from what I see let me do put no blindfold over our eyes. There is people in positions in the UNC walking out. Why? This is the question I'm asking. Why? Now is the time when we're supposed to stand together and fight like an army together. We have people in high positions because of whatever agreements taking place behind closed doors. Stop playing blind. And the PNM is using this as an advantage. And instead of coming up with we say, come out herself and address Trinidad and Tobago and make people know that don't be misled. I don't want to hear Arnold Roberts coming and talking hard and saying that. I want the leader come and say, this is how we're doing this. And just how you say all she plans, what I asked for is that even on your program, she should have something taking place. All in America, we must know what the UNC doing when we're listening to your program. I am saying is, we have to always go. This we need time of technology. She could sit down in her office and make a live broadcast for 5 minutes just to touch the nation. It's a few days. Let we know that this war. This is why I say in Wall Street, people don't understand what I'm trying to say. No, people just saying Brooklyn being unfair and no, I'm ready for war. And I'm not seeing the kind of fighters or the kind of ammunitions that they want to give me to attack the PNM with. That's what Brooklyn talking about. Because this is war. We cannot let the PNM win this election. We can't sit down and say, I have been saying it for years, and it's not your program. I say, I find the UNC doing too much. And they say, nah, Brooklyn. I said, the PNM could call the election anytime. What's going on? We're not seeing things that's supposed to be taking place. But everybody wants to be UNC and talk all kind of talk. But the PNM bad and the PNM wicked. How much time we go here we talk that? That talk done. We ready for war. We ready to see action. And I'm ready to see my leader. Mountain say, Stuart Young ain't ready yet. That's what I want to see. I want to see she every day on every program I turn on every platform I see something about my leader saying the PNM dead. That's what I want to see.
But you know she have said that, right? You know she have said that Stuart Young already, right?
Huh? She said it, was she? But
yeah.
You have to go and look for it. I want to see ads coming up when people watching the TV. Let them see she. Watch it in order to gain to the minds of the people. We have to see she. Everywhere you turn, you see Stuart Young jumping and dancing. Everywhere you turn, the PNM bun already bamboozling the people's head. Everywhere you turn, you're not seeing me leader. We're not seeing, you understand? We have to wait till Monday night or we have to hear somebody talking on she behalf. I am saying we have a few days, we are on the battlefield already. Shots firing at we. What we doing? What we doing? This is what I am saying. So people misunderstanding me and saying that Brooklyn fighting the UN. I'm not fighting no UNC, boy. Oh, I got to turn my guns on myself. All you have to understand how I just deal with things. Now is the time for we all to stand up with the leader and let she come out and show how serious we is to take the country for another 20 years. Not 5 years. And in order to do that, you have to get the minds of the people.
All right.
You have to get a consciousness.
Leave it there.
You're not getting that with the PNM fooling everybody, Jed.
All right, leave it.
This is where I stand, Wall Street. So now you understand how Brooklyn dealing with the thing?
Okay.
Now you understand.
Right. Bless.
Yes.
Come on.
All right?
Yeah. My philosophy is this, is that the leader don't have to do everything, right? There are many other people who could do things as well, right? And it's good to me when the leader is not trying to do everything. You know? What's your take, Tommy? All right, let's listen to this video here.
Police and the whole country don't attack. And him Stuart Young coulda bring it back. Half a ignorance, know them a hack. They give the people food, yeah, they make that stop. They give the children laptop, they take that back. So watch the bully, him pan the attack. Bully for people like him a combat. And when them come back, fall a tax alicia. In a the grocery game, no stop praise man. It's like he was teaching in that truck.
Talon, go lower, boy. Talon, take another listen to this one. Caller, welcome.
Hi, good evening again.
Good evening.
Thanks for the opportunity. Brooklyn, everybody and the brother know that I totally at the opposite side of you. But you see tonight, I want you to hear this with your ears and your eyes. Tonight, take the PowerPoint, go to the head of the class, and I'll say why. One, you have said things tonight that I, Gordon Bernard Maloney, the first who don't lie, may make mistake, but will correct them once it is brought up my attention. I have said those same things, and I know what the responses were. Not only I, other people who are in higher position than you, Brooklyn, higher position than you, said those same bloody things. But you know what? The 6.5 of them saying, no, don't focus on them. They're not in power. The PNM we had to deal with. And oh gosh, I have been singing, they should tell me thanks. I've been singing, focus on your bloody party. Focus on getting them fixed so that they wouldn't be trying to win a game by default. How much game that be won by default? There are those that are won by default, you know. There are games that are won by default, but that is in the vast minority. You understand? The majority of games are won by one team in football that is scoring more goals than the other team, right? Getting more seats than the other team. Not how much touches you had and how much possession you had and how much corners you get. No, it's about goals. It's about seats. So it's the same thing. And wait now, Brooklyn, so wait now. So he tell you that if Trump win, he go walk on his head and all kind of things. So he accustomed doing that then because he tell me that what I say is a lie about the goalpost and he going to bring the truth and he going to prove that I lie. And up to now, I still waiting. And I guess you waiting for him to walk on his head too. Well, here what happened. Maybe he might do it tonight. So let me hold on and see now. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Small business too hard. Small business too hard. Yes. Ask Kamla. Where do she with the little pin? Ask Shampa. How do she with the little pin? You should see the jumper sing. Where do she with the little pin? When they promote little pin. How do she with the little pin? They have 40. They put it. Oh gosh, by Crowley. Even Benny. Oh, no, no, no. First thing he do, put Camille, who ain't pass maths, as HE.
I did not pass O-level maths.
Small business too hard. Small business too hard. Small business too hard. Yes. Ask Kamla. Where do she with the little pin? Ask Shampa. How do she with the little pin? You should see the jumper sing. Where do she with the little pin? When they promote little pin. How do she with the little pin? They have 40. They put it. Oh gosh, by Crowley. Even Benny. Oh, no, no, no. First thing he do, put Camille, who ain't pass maths, as HE.
I did not pass O-level maths.
Small business too hard.
Well, we're back at you. Well, for those who was asking if Camille Regis Robinson passed O-level maths, there you have it. In her own words, not my words or not Tommy's words. Right? So there you have it. Let's go back to the chat. I have another video. Oh God. This is why Stuart Young wants social media reform to put these people in court, trying to silence us. Watch now. They really want to put that comic looking clown to be the next PM. Oh God. Yeah. Tommy, I know you had I was asking you for your opinion on Brooklyn comment.
Yeah, I realized that I fell off.
Yeah. But from let me give some information here. This is from the World Bank. The World Bank. Yeah, the World Bank. This is for informational purposes. Hold on, eh? Let me get this one. So the World Bank put out a report on education in the Caribbean, and they talked about Trinidad and Tobago. Take a listen to this.
Education Transformation, Addressing the Learning and Skills Crisis in the Caribbean, an article by the World Bank. The Caribbean is facing a severe education crisis, with recent data revealing critical gaps in learning outcomes. In the 2024 Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate, CSEC exams, only 4.9% of students passed 5 or more subjects, including mathematics and English. The mathematics pass rate of 36% highlights a long-standing issue in foundational learning, which continues to undermine student success and regional development. This crisis has deep systemic roots and far-reaching consequences for economic growth, social cohesion, and crime prevention. The region is further challenged by limited participation in globally recognized assessments like the Program for International Student Assessment, PISA, which measure and benchmark student performance. Countries such as Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica have scored significantly lower than global averages in PISA, underscoring the need for comprehensive education reform. A lack of strong foundational skills in literacy, numeracy, and critical thinking is at the heart of the problem. Without these basics, students are unable to progress academically or acquire the higher order competencies needed to succeed in today's job market. Efforts to improve the region's education systems are underway, including initiatives to enhance teacher training, upgrade infrastructure, and expand access to education. However, further reform is needed in key areas such as strengthening foundational learning, improving data collection systems, integrating digital education, and fostering partnerships between governments, regional organizations, and international development partners. Promising success stories from the region offer hope. In Guyana, smart classrooms equipped with modern technology have improved student attendance and engagement at schools like Kurukururu Primary. Similarly, World Bank-supported projects in Jamaica and Haiti are helping.
Do you guys know if they have smart classrooms in Trinidad and Tobago? Does anyone know?
I doubt it, but maybe someone can tell us.
Yeah, do they have smart classrooms in Trinidad and Tobago? So this is a World Bank report, eh?
To improve learning conditions through investments in STEM education, teacher training, and access to critical learning resources. To achieve lasting change, Caribbean countries must adopt a holistic and resilient approach to education reform. This includes preparing education systems to withstand external shocks, such as natural disasters and pandemics, which disproportionately affect vulnerable students.
Now, there was
when
a
I started
report.
drinking warm water to help with my memory.
There was a report with respect to Trinidad and PISA, and Trinidad and Tobago is just not doing as well as they should be doing. All right. Yeah, you got to remember that. Let's not forget it was Stuart Young as National Security Minister who locked out Trinidadians during the COVID pandemic. Yeah, and we were fighting for that, yeah. Okay, look, Patty City UNC ban her from their show, like LMO. P&M Fox say you generally don't need a specific math certificate or a strong math background to study law, although some analytical and problem-solving skill gained through maths can be beneficial. P&M Fox, you just defend everything, man. You just defend anything. Doesn't matter what it is, right? But Tommy, I would like to see something like this happen in Trinidad and Tobago with our political leader, the Prime Minister, lifting up the young singers in Trinidad and Tobago, especially the guys in them who could be considered to be the zesters. All right, I want you to take a look at this. This is the St. Vincent Prime Minister. Take a look.
The confusion. What you said there is similar to last night. I listened to a preacher at Victoria Park. The quotation from the book of Exodus. Made 3 points in his sermon. One, the good Lord said, what are you crying for? What are you crying for? What are you mourning for? What are you complaining for? Second point, fear not. Do things together. Do things with the Lord. And the third one, let's go forward. Because you have a lot of people who complain, and don't do anything. If you just complain, you can't rise, you know. You know?
Then they stop complaining, never know find a solution.
Then fear not. Then you must love. The opposite of love is not hated. The opposite of love is fear. And then go forward, go forth. A lot of people who look forward to the past have to keep your eyes going forward. And that way, we rise and we renew ourselves every day. And the cleansing is ongoing. Because there are human contradictions and problems all the time. Love your song.
Blessings, man.
You got some skills.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man.
Young brother,
Stevie!
young brother,
Stevie!
what are you doing? Who does that? Who does that?
Take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to mind up yourself. You know that's all.
I know it. I know it.
And she bubble and she bubble and she bubble and I it's the greatest melody. You know what?
I hear you. We rise in the morn, as you say.
Yeah. So come from the dust till dawn, as we rise up every morn. We'll fly through the skies like blade. Our people will rise again. Hand in hand is how we'll start. Everyone can play their part. Man, woman, and child come in. Let the cleansing begin.
That is the whole of society. Everybody, we do our part.
Yeah.
Not just individualism. People working together and doing it in love.
What are you doing?
Tommy, I mean, think about that, Tommy.
Very positive. Extremely positive.
Yeah, if we could have our political leaders embrace young men like this, instead of trying to talk about zest this and zest the other, I mean, take the positive out of it, and embrace people like this. Yeah. So here we go. We have some answers. Mr. Intellectuals, there were some schools in South Trinidad that were being prepared with smart classrooms. Okay. Bennett Thomas says, yeah, Mr. Florida.
good evening again, Mr. Hanson, Mr. Tommy. And congratulations to young brother.
Yeah.
Make your money, bro, and make good content, and you'll become a big star, next big star. Well done, through God grace.
Yeah, man.
But Mr. Hanson, we talking about the education factors, right?
Yeah.
And there are many factors that interfere with a child's learning. And we need to implement certain things going future when UNC when we have to start to get psychiatrists and people at schools because mental health. You don't know depression and all that the children be going through. Make them act in a certain way. That's why maybe have all this violence. People instead of people sit easy, some people react to violence. And then you have to watch the environment where they live in. You see, violence in the area play a critical role when a child is at home learning. You know, you living in an area and you hearing plenty gunshots and police and commotion. It plays with the mental, and that is where the mental health coming in. Then you have to watch with the family dynamics. You know, you have to watch most of the time it's a single parent and they working 2 and 3 jobs and they have time to really supervise. And mostly the children might be staying with their grandparents or grandparents. And you know, they don't know the way to really help them to motivate them, you know. So there's a lot of factors and and if we really think about it, this is we talk about election and all that, but this education is a very critical thing, you know. Because every time CXC is written, there's less and less children coming out with passes.
Correct.
And them is the future to go into all these public services, these stores, all these to serve the country, to build the country. And if they don't have that proper knowledge, because right now we in 6G, we have futuristic. In AI technology, they start to make moving robots now humanized, speaking, talking, answering back. Not like we're talking about the open AI, like DeepSeek and all that. We're talking about. We're talking about trying to invent. And everything that you're going to do, you have to know, be able to read and understand. And there's nothing written down again. Everything is computerized and storing data. And we have to be moving forward because if we continue going on this road, that every time less than 50%, 40%, 30% coming out with no passes or one pass, we heading on a precipice.
You know, and that's why I played that video from the World Bank with respect to education in the Caribbean. You know, it seems that we are falling behind with respect to education in the Caribbean.
Because I didn't know that. The World Bank did that.
Yeah, as the World Bank did that. As the World Bank.
And here the two countries, Trinidad and Jamaica.
Correct.
So that's one thing I hope when UNC when the focus on.
Yeah, man. Bless. Okay, Miss Georgia just send this to me. Smart board in classrooms, Fatima Old Boys Association. Tobago's Smart Classroom Enhancement Project, launched in partnership with the Tobago Office of Assembly Division of Education, Research and Technology. This project aims to revolutionize education by installing smart boards, interactive displays, and provide comprehensive teacher training. The initiative focuses on enhancing mathematics education for Form 4 students, addressing concerns over proficiency level. Naparima transformation into a smart school. In 2017, Naparima College partnered with B-Mobile to become Trinidad and Tobago's first smart school. There are a few primary schools, but the article did not mention any by name. Okay. So there are smart schools
in Trinidad
and smart boards in Trinidad and Tobago. So that's a good thing. That's a positive thing there. All right, good night. Yeah, KFC.
I Mr. Wall Street.
Hi.
I see young brother there with World Boss there.
Yeah. Hey.
The Prime Minister St. Vincent.
KFC, you should try to get a number for young brother from our. We would like to do an interview with that fella.
Yeah. When we from my community and he flying the flag high.
Yeah.
You see what trying to Caribbean and understand the potential in the youth.
Yeah.
Why the leaders say that you uplift the youth and so that pull down the youth and them. I think about them because they were singing this song and they tried to ban them and kind of thing.
The man going to St. Vincent and the prime minister, they embrace him. Embrace the man. That's what we need, man.
Yeah. But that youth man, they go up there, I don't know. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, if I sleeping on the side of the road on the street, right and thing, and they get to know if I was just 12 years old.
Yeah.
And if I come and drop something from my school and I see go back in the school come from, if I get gone down right there and nursing street up there.
Wow.
But I call him young, I call him Shakana, young Shakana. Yeah, they in the road now. But I like that. That what it is about to uplift the youth and them, man.
Correct is right. That's what they need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What was that one shit? If you did one shit, man.
Yeah.
Restore young. What's calling people cockroach and termites and things. You want the audience who clapping?
The audience was clapping. Yeah, that a clap. Yeah.
Black people.
Yeah.
So all that love the show for start. So when we go to have a black sister, don't think you show all that love, you know.
Why? You think it's easy?
I must what you
Yeah, man. Bless. Yeah, Patty. So Tommy, breaking news. Watson Duke is going up for
Tobago West.
West or East?
East.
Yeah, Tobago East.
Consented to run for the Tobago East seat. The people of Tobago West have requested a particular individual and he has consented.
The Tobago West representative for the PDP is to be announced on Monday at 10 a.m.
On Monday, 10 a.m., I will be disclosing that person who will be running for Tobago West. Together, we would make a formidable dynamic duo representing Tobago in its fullness and its strength.
Duke said the interest of Tobago must be defended in the parliament.
This time around, Trinidad would understand their voices in Tobago to represent Tobagonians 100%. No longer are we going to send representatives down to Trinidad to just vote with the masses. No, they must stand up and defend the interests of Tobago.
Elizabeth Williams, TV6 News.
Tommy, I don't like that, you know.
No.
Because you go split the votes.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Well, let's just hope that Tobagonians are brilliant enough to know better.
Well, they know better. Yeah. So folks, don't forget, put your closing comments in the chat, your closing quotes and your closing comments in the chat, and send your closing voice notes. Put your closing quote and comment in the chat and send your closing voice notes. When I saw that, I was a little, because I mean, is the PDP, the TPP, and the PNM, right? And whether we like it or not, Watson Duke still have a following. You know what I mean? And I think it will just, we'll just split the votes, man. Let me read this comment here from Miss Georgia. Children are the foundation of a strong society. By equipping and teaching them early, providing the resources they need to thrive, and ensuring access to dedicated teachers, effective curricula at every level, we can foster productive citizens. Too many gaps in education lead to negative outcome, creating criminals and idle system. Correct is right to uplift children, youth, young adults. Yeah, but we've been doing so bad in the CXC for years now. Years now. What is that, Ulrich? Right now, fine, playing on both sides. Oh, Ulrich winning. Miss Santa Cruz, welcome. Okay, Bremer Hall says Duke can win. I not say you go win. I'm saying that you go split the votes. Duke can't win anything, so don't worry. Tobago people not stupid. Tom, you don't think he could split the votes?
I hope he splits the red vote.
I mean, you might split the TPP votes. You know what I'm saying? Because the PNM people will vote for the PNM, and people who supported the PDP, and then it became the TPP, they might be split between the two candidates. Ms. Santa Cruz, good night. Ulrich said Duke playing both sides. I don't know how Duke playing both sides, nah? I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Correct is right, Ulrich. Yeah. Yeah, because I hear Duke talk some talk. As a matter of fact. Let me see that right here. Hold on, eh? I have that right here. Let me see. Let's see where I have that. Duke was talking some talk there.
Yeah, but you playing both red and yellow.
Your camera ain't up yet? Use a cameraman. We could send it to you. We could send it to you, you could watch on our pages. So, Mr. Duke, you were called out by the Prime Minister with respect to the Sandals project. What's your view on it?
First of all, let me say this airport is a magnificent project. It's a bit late, but it's a wonderful project. It's a thing of beauty. I think all Tobagonians, once they begin to use it, will appreciate the forward thinking of the Prime Minister. He must be given some level of commendation for that. Secondly, I will say that this practical airport opening is a very lovely opening, except I think it is bordering on the PNM launching their campaign today, and tomorrow they will hit the ground. So today I see it as a campaign launch. In particular, Tobago seats are dicey, and the message to Tobagonians are: we have delivered the airport, seaferry, and it's up to Duke and Farley to populate the airport now with people coming to Sandals and other big name hotels.
So what do you think? Do you think Sandals should return?
That to me is a master stroke by Dr. Pete Rowley. I just want to see that after 10 years, the government would have spent approximately $600 billion. And if they spent $2 billion in Tobago, $1 billion for the two ferries and $1 billion for this, I think it's money well spent, and more could have been spent to develop other areas of Tobago. So that must be viewed in its correct context. $2 billion out of $600 billion, it was a drop in the bucket, but we welcome it nonetheless.
But you want Sandals to return?
You are very concerned about Sandals.
Yes, you were called out on it.
I was never against Sandals. I was against the methodology used to build Sandals. And I will always be against that methodology where the governments finance and build everything and then ask Sandals to come and operate it and then put our people as waiter boys and waiter girls. We don't want to build a nation of waiter boys and waiter girls. We want to build a nation of forward-thinking people.
Sorry.
People who are prime minister material, people who are leadership material, and people who can take Tobago to the next level. And until I see our people taking the high jobs in Sanders and more and commanding the economic heights of our country, I will be continuously arguing for that. Tobagonians need to command the commanded heights of our economy and be the leaders and not the tail bearers. I'm totally against that. So based on the methodology they're using, if Sanders could guarantee me that the Tobagonians will be trained for the highest jobs in Sanders, that's when they come. And if we are not giving them something that is beyond extraordinary on their plate, but they are doing as they did in St. Vincent, building their hotel,
yes,
I am totally for it. If Sanders come and spend their money and build their hotel, I'm all for it.
And you're going to speak with Mr. Adam Stewart?
Well, of course, I speak to Mr. Adam Stewart and the potential Prime Minister to be. I'm Stewart and all that.
Yes.
I'm speak to the people of Tobago. We are all for development, but development must be on terms that benefit the people of Tobago and see the rise of Tobagonians, not where Tobagonians holding up. The lowly end of the employment ladder as bellboys, bellgirls, and water fetchers. We don't want those work for people.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Dew. Ready?
So there you have it, folks. That is PDP political leader Watson Duke trying to go on the balance beam, boy. Play both sides of the coin. Thank you all. Folks, we're going to take that quick break and we'll be right back after the Stick and Stay. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after the short break. Don't go nowhere. Put your closing comments in the chat. Put your closing quotes and send your closing voice notes. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And whenever you come in, share the live. And don't forget, subscribe to WZYE TV on YouTube. We on our way to 15,000 subscribers. We passed 10,000. We requested 10,000, and you guys got us to 10,000. Now we are 10,000. The next goal is to 15,000. Okay? So you guys going to help us get there. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend at WZYE TV. Okay. Tommy, let me get my closing quote. My closing quote. Is this it? No, that's not it. Oh, here it is. There we go.
Good morning, God. Today is Thursday, Father, March 20th, and my heart opens before you with humility and hope. Grant me, O God, the wisdom to discern the right paths, the patience to face adversities with serenity, and the strength to persevere, even when the journey seems difficult. May your peace, which surpasses all my understanding, calm my mind and fill my soul, and may your light shine before me, illuminating every step I take. Protect, Father, my family, and all those I love. Reach out your hand to those who suffer, those who are lost, and those crying out for help. Embrace the weary, comfort those who weep, and strengthen those facing difficulties. May a seed of hope grow in every troubled heart, and may your presence be like a comforting embrace amid life's storms. At the end of this day, may I look back with a grateful heart, recognizing that in every moment, you were by my side, sustaining me with your infinite love. Amen. If this prayer touched your heart, like, comment, and share. Let's spread God's word to those in need. Good morning.
From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all. I like to say what I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, Your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
I'm going to start on a lighter note. The Roman emperor's wife hates playing hide and seek because wherever she goes, Julius sees her. Anyways, I hope I didn't go over anybody's head.
Say it again, Tommy. Say it again.
The Roman emperor's wife hates playing hide and seek because wherever she goes, Julius sees her.
All right, I think it went over some people's head.
All right.
Okay.
Anyways, you have to become, you, Mr. or lady in the mirror, you have to become that change you want to see. But if when you look in that mirror, you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you give them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe. See you on Sunday's political talk show. Good night.
Good night. Go ahead, Brooklyn. You got 2 minutes.
So what shoot, just before you end the show there, you hear what you say, right?
What's
and
that?
you see my contribution earlier, I spoke about Tobago.
Mm.
Now, Tobago is 2 critical seats there in Tobago, right?
Yeah.
And you see the bacchanal, you see what I'm telling you? I fall in what is really going on. And you just said that you don't like what's happening in Tobago. That shouldn't be happening. They split seat and fight for seat in Tobago because the 2 Tobago seats, right now, Fali, Tobagonians side with Tobagonians, I don't know how, I never hear Fali say one day we doing thing with the UNC, Tobagonians not easy. No matter how much wickedness Rowley do when it comes to Tobagonian and Tobagonian. If Rowley shake Fali too much, Fali goes vomit in his hand, So this is what I telling all
Nah. Sometimes you rather say things, man.
Tobagonian people is funny. And if Watson, you come and shake up one of these seats or something, and it reach that point, it could be a serious battle with the Tobago seats. Kamala Prasad with UNC at the 19, The seats and them is really hoping that we get something in Trinidad, but the 2 Tobago seat, we want that for the UNC, You understand? We want them to say nothing for the PNM. But I told you about that. So all who thinking Brooklyn talking mad, all they hold on and see what's going on. Because the war nasty right now. And everybody talking about UNC could sit back and wait for it to fall in their hand. But everybody have a blessed night.
Yeah, man.
Telling all you, this thing will get nasty as the days come down. So let's sit back, get we popcorn, and see what's happening. And I'll remember the words of Brooklyn. So all who saying Brooklyn don't know what you're talking about, watch and see. I will be absolutely correct.
Bless.
Have a good night, everybody. Be
All
safe.
right. Yeah, man. Bless.
Good night, Brooklyn.
Yeah. Did Semantic 62 says, did Fali say anything about Stewart's appointment? Let me see if there's any closing voice notes. Oh, yeah. Let me play this closing voice note first. Let me play this one.
Yes, my closing comments. Tonight is one of those nights again where the sheet was pulled off and we were able to see the nakedness of the main host, the Chumakian. Yeah. But that is not a good sign, though. That is not a good sign, sir. You must be true to your word, because a man's word is his bond. You see, when somebody could say, hey, you see, when that man talk, you could put your foot on the fire. That means you're in a good place. You're in a good place. But you still have some time to redeem yourself, all right? All is not lost, right? I and others are still waiting on what you promised, that you're going to bring the truth about the goalpost. If you didn't do that, then you are continuing to live a lie. Okay? Nice. Well, I'm hearing people coming with suggestions and so on, people who used to be just pelting mud and all kind of things. And people coming out, so like this election thing, bringing out some the true color by the heat in the water. It would bring out the tea out of the bag, you know. Yeah. So it's a good thing. They call that election, boy. You understand? It's nobody, everybody would have been sitting down quiet, and well, not everybody, because some of them early o'clock. They talk about the nonsense that the leadership doing in the UNC. But nobody want to hear about that. They only want to deal with the PNM, deal with the PNM. And the party sinking, you know. I guess the price is right, so that's how the thing go. Anyhow, folks, have a good night. Well, let me see what will happen Sunday. Please, God, all things being equal, maybe some more truth will come out from the Chumakian. Yeah?
Oh, God. Oh, Ulrich says, great is the PNM, great is the PNM, great is the PNM, and they shall not prevail. Caribbean Soul said, put your chat and subscribers only. They have no choice but to subscribe. No, but we just do YouTube, we just do Facebook too. We just do Facebook too. So, Semantic 62 says, may your troubles be like granny's teeth few and far apart. PNM Fox goes in comment, just remember both Sushila's son and grandson were school bullies and addicts. Both were expelled for indiscipline. Read it loud, please. Oh, God. Miss Santa Cruz says, coward, bear the sword of deception. Truth is the shield of bravery. Anon. Excellent. I see PNM Fox put a positive closing quote in yet. Not even one, you know. Him more party. Closing comment from Mr. Intellectual. Learning to think is an art that every individual needs to develop, that our society will be the envy of the world. Okay, wonderful. Semantic 62 says, try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. Yeah, boy. That real there, boy. I know joke.
That's a big one.
Huh?
That's a big one.
That's a big one, boy. Big one there, you know. Hey, Semantic 62, boy. I gotta call you Semantic 66 now, Tommy, boy. I gotta give my 4 points, Tommy. I gotta increase him by 4 points. Caribbean Soul says, those who manage their way into a crisis are not necessarily the people to manage their way out of a crisis. Tommy?
Game stepping up.
He's slowly stepping up your closing codes game, boy. What? That's what I like, eh? Rather than putting a quote, a closing comment about what PNM Fox playing. But folks, we are out of here. We'll see you on. Let me see if there's anything else. That is it. Oh God, folks, we are out of here. Tell me what we going out with, boy. I want to play
Young brother.
All right. Oh, sorry, Mr. Florida. Somebody he said, Mr. Florida, good. I see it. Oh God. I see it.
Good night again, Mr. Hanson and Mr. Tommy. Good night to all the callers, all the Texas. Blessings, everybody, family. Be safe till the Sunday. So, Mr. Hanson and Mr. Tommy, Mr. Gordon, only asking about the goal post, right? So, what's the difference between a fence post and a goal post? Well, let us put down the fence post to put wire around the fence, stronger, please. And you know what it is do with the goal post? Gordon, guess where to put our goal post.
Okay. Okay, let me get young brother there. All right, folks. So don't forget, tune in Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. And I don't know, Tommy, we may have a guest. You never know. We are out of here. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Oh yes, guns them, heads them. Hear the cries in the streets at night. So many dreams born out like light. Youths them caught in a system cold, chasing shadows that take their soul. But the rhythm of hope is strong. Feel the beat and guide us along. Plant the seed of change in the ground and reap the fruits of love from this song. I'm sure we can rise from the shadows as we shine. Through the pain and the sorrows, leave the darkness behind. For the youths and the future, let the healing begin. In the rhythm of the island, let love pull us in. So come from the dusk till dawn, as we rise up every morn. We fly through the skies like plane. All people will rise again. Hand in hand is how we'll start. Everyone can play their part. Man, woman, and child come in. Let the cleansing begin. Come on, cleanse them. For the common man, times real hard. Crime and murder driving we mad. And the youths them can't find no work, cause the system take them for joke. Let the positive fight control. We must not lose sight of our goal. In spite the stress and the strain, let us build our country again. I'm sure we can rise from the shadows as we shine. Through the pain and the sorrow, leave the darkness behind. For the youths and the future, let the healing begin. In the rhythm of the island, let love pull us in. So come from the dusk till dawn, as we rise up every morn. We fly through the skies like plane. All people will rise again. Hand in hand is how we'll start. Everyone can play it. Man, woman, and child come in. Let the cleansing begin. Politicians drive the nice car, while the poor man bite the finger. All money blow away like dust. The people don't know who to trust. But every crisis we will master and rise to triumph from disaster. We will cast the evil away. We make the sun of flesh here today. I'm sure we can rise from the shadows as we shine. Through the pain and the sorrows, leave the darkness behind. For the youths and the future, let the healing begin. In the rhythm of the island, let love pull us in. So come from the dusk till dawn, as we rise up every morn. We fly through the skies like plane. All people will rise again. Hand in hand is how we'll start. Everyone can child come in. Let the cleansing begin. Clean the heart. From the ghetto I born and grow. I learned to make joy from sorrow. Though my story was hardship and pain, I see the blessings falling like rain. And every time the setbacks would come, I keep the faith and weather the storm. With every step and toil I strive, just to keep my dreams alive. I'm sure we can rise from the shadows as we shine. Through the pain and the sorrows, leave the darkness behind. For the youths and the future, let the healing begin. In the rhythm of the island, let love pull us in. So come from the dusk till dawn, as we rise up every morn. We'll fly through the skies like plane. All people will rise again. Hand in hand is how